Welcome back. We are joined now this morning by doctor and registered dietitian Sarah Johnson. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Talking about a very important campaign you're a part of called I'm In. If people don't know what that means, explain a little bit about that.
So I'm In is a collaboration between the Pharmaceutical Research and Manufacturers of America and the National Minority Quality Forum. And the whole goal of this campaign is to increase the awareness of the importance of having diversity in clinical trials.
And this is National Diabetes Awareness Month, so that is very important. Who suffers most maybe from diabetes when we're talking about people getting treated maybe later on in life?
So older Americans are definitely suffering more from type 2 diabetes, but while this disease is prevalent in the United States, African Americans and Hispanic Americans are at an even greater risk for developing type 2 diabetes.
And type 2, of course, there are the two different kinds of diabetes. So type 2 is the one maybe a little bit, some risk factors, including being overweight, maybe not the healthiest lifestyles. That's how that leads to type 2.
Correct.
What are some of the symptoms people might notice in themselves to think maybe I should get checked out?
They might have increased thirst, lethargic, they might be lethargic, have weight loss, things like that.
Now there is something pretty interesting, a new clinical trial that's really all about type 2 diabetes. So explain how people can really get involved and what your goal is with that.
Correct. So the Center for Advancing Exercise and Nutrition Research on Aging, CANRA, within the College of Human Sciences at Florida State University, is currently conducting a clinical trial in which we are looking at the impact of whole apple consumption, or consuming the equivalent of 2 apples per day, in not only improving blood glucose levels or glycemic control, but also cardiovascular risk factors. And this includes blood pressure, cholesterol levels, as well as arterial stiffness.
People hear 1 apple, can that really make a big difference? 2 apples. Is that really something that in the long term we can see some changes?
It can. We've actually previously conducted a clinical study in postmenopausal women, and we showed that consuming 2 apples per day significantly improved cholesterol levels, and we know that this is a risk factor for cardiovascular disease.
And there is still time for people out there in the community to get involved in this clinical trial. What do they need to do to get themselves involved?
So they can contact me. They can go directly to the website for CANRA or the center at www.chs.fsu.edu. /CAENRA, and contact me personally, and I can discuss this further with them.
Are you looking for anyone in a certain type of people, or just anyone out there in the community who may be suffering from type 2 diabetes?
So we're currently looking at men and women aged 45 to 65 years old with type 2 diabetes, and of course we want to include a diverse population. So African Americans, Hispanic Americans, as well as Caucasians. We want all of them to join.
Very important information here, Dr. Johnson. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to put all that contact information online for you. It's at WTXL.TV. Stay with us. We got a final check of your forecast coming up next.